Guten Tag, meine lieben deutschen Freunde. Today I'm reacting to top 10 Michael Schumacher moments. Why did I choose this topic, you ask? Because Michael Schumacher is one of my father's favorite F1 race pilots. Also, in my opinion, he is a big person in German eyes because of his achievements in Formula 1, and also he was able to beat multiple records in Formula 1. One of them was winning the championship 7 times, which is crazy. Let's jump in, and don't forget, bitte abonnieren and liken se das Video. Let's go. Let's go.
Michael Schumacher had struggled to reach the heights for which he was famed during his second stint as a Formula 1 driver. But at Monaco in 2012, the German drove an utterly scintillating lap to take what would have been the final pole position of his career. A grid penalty for a previous infringement dropped him to 6th on the grid, but it took nothing away from what had been a superb performance and a reminder to all of the genius behind the wheel.
I think for people like Michael Schumacher, any hard situation is a fuel for them to push through and find a way around it to win. And this is where they shine. This is how their brilliance is shown, and he have done it multiple times in his career. Also, Monaco track is an awesome place, I would say, to build a racetrack inside the city. Oh my gosh, this is genius, man.
At the 1995 European Grand Prix, Schumacher was hunting down Jean Alesi, going wheel to wheel in the fight for victory. Then, with 3 laps to go, Michael made his move.
Yes! Michael Schumacher takes the lead in the Grand Prix of Europe, and the Benetton team go berserk with delight.
A fantastic overtake around the outside of the chicane gave him the race win, and topped off an incredible drive that had seen him take 25 seconds out of Alesi in the 15 laps prior to his pass.
To say for Michael to win with 3 stops.
Oh, David Coulthard, such a legend.
Amongst his best wins, so big congratulations to him.
I forgot that Schumacher was in Benetton from the start. In my mind, he was always in Ferrari.
Having won the first 4 races of 1994, the Spanish Grand Prix proved to be a little trickier for Schumacher, as he found himself stuck in 5th gear for most of the race. Despite driving with an issue that would have seen many drivers retire, he not only raced on, but was able to match the pace of race leader and eventual winner Damon Hill. The Benetton driver fighting his way home to finish in an excellent 2nd place.
And again, we see that these hard circumstances makes him even more efficient, and he is able to win it in the end, which is phenomenal quality, I would say, that most of people lack. I would love to have this quality also.
Schumacher was chasing victory at Spa-Francorchamps in 1992. In changeable conditions, Michael felt the time was right to switch to dry tyres, and it was an inspired decision. Once those ahead had made their stops, Michael had taken the race lead, and he held on to claim the first of his 91 career victories at the very track on which he'd made his Grand Prix debut just 1 year before.
I don't know why, but when I was in the motorhome today, I thought I'm able to win this race.
Look how he enjoys winning. This is everything for him, everything.
And I thought, I think my dream doesn't come up. And then suddenly the situation changed. I went in for dry tires, and it was absolutely at the right moment. I really can't describe it. I mean, it's something crazy.
How crazy that Michael Schumacher started his career driving kartings. I think most of the F1 drivers, by the way, start their career by driving kartings as a kid.
Fighting Fernando Alonso for the 2006 World Championship, Schumacher delivered a stunning performance at the Brazilian Grand Prix that matched even the most memorable of his race victories. A puncture on lap 9 dropped him to the back of the field, and almost a lap down. But he refused to give up, passing nearly the entire field on his way back to 4th place, finishing just 24 seconds off the race winner. He missed out on the Drivers' Championship, but he won all the plaudits in his final race for Ferrari.
back in the day, you can say that Schumacher made Ferrari great again, because when Schumacher was their pilot, they were winning a lot. What, there was 91 win, he said, Schumacher had.
Schumacher made his debut with the Jordan team at the 1991 Belgian Grand Prix, standing in for the team's regular driver, Bertrand Gachot. The 22-year-old German was immediately on the pace and would qualify 7th fastest, 4 places higher than his experienced teammate Andrea De Cesaris. Sadly, his race would be cut short on the opening lap with clutch failure, but this one qualifying session had already done enough to attract the attention of other teams and earned him an immediate switch to Benetton.
You must be very happy with your result.
Yeah, sure, I'm really happy. The car feels really good, and it makes a lot of fun to drive, and also for the time, I'm really happy, yeah.
By the way, Michael Schumacher's son also was in Formula 1, and now I think he isn't, because he didn't had very good results. I think he was even in Ferrari for some while. Correct me if I'm wrong. By the way, what's your favorite F1 driver, guys?
In 1998, Mika Hakkinen was 16 points clear with 5 races to go, and Schumacher knew he needed a strong result. With the Finn leading in Hungary, Ferrari tried something different. Schumacher switched to a 3-stop strategy, but he needed to post qualifying style laps every lap for the whole race to give himself a chance of beating the McLarens. Setting fastest lap after fastest lap, he stormed to the race victory, thanks to a combination of team strategy and one of his finest drives.
I mean, you dream about the ideal result, and that was one of the dreams I have.
I would never thought, as a casual observer of Formula 1, that in this sport strategy plays such a big role. For a guy like me, I thought it's always like, oh, they're just racing, you know. But you don't understand what kind of reaction pilot needs to have. First of all, understanding of the car, of the tires, of the surface, and this is a skill. It's a skill that you have to learn if you want to become a professional, a Formula 1 sportsman.
Having been caught out in a wet-dry qualifying session, Schumacher started from 16th place on the grid in Belgium in 1995. However, come race day, he mastered the changeable conditions, making a string of overtakes and fighting off his great rival, Damon Hill, to take top spot on the podium.
From 16th on the grid, did you really believe you could win this one?
I knew it's going to be possible to drive, certainly in the points and even probably on the rostrum. But to be first, no, I didn't believe this.
Having sustained a broken leg earlier in the year, Schumacher returned for the final 2 rounds of the 1999 season, with some critics doubting if his trademark pace would still be there. But in qualifying, he went a full second quicker than anyone else,
You never doubt Michael Schumacher, never ever.
blitzing the opposition to take one of the most commanding pole positions of his career and silence his doubters. It was a truly remarkable comeback.
We expected to be strong, and I mentioned that several times this weekend. But to be second ahead, that was clearly surprising.
I know that Michael Schumacher has a brother, Ralf Schumacher, and he was racing for a Red Bull. No, I forgot the team that he was in, but he didn't had very good results, Ralf. But he was still in Formula 1. If you're in Formula 1, you're basically on top of the crop of the cream, as they say, you know.
Arguably Michael's finest ever moment came at the 1996 Spanish Grand Prix, taking victory in torrential conditions. Having struggled with his Ferrari all season, especially in wet conditions, his performance on the day was out of this world and was a signal to all of his critics that here was a racer beholden of genuine greatness. Having cleared Jean Alesi, Schumacher then caught and passed Jacques Villeneuve to set up what would be not only one of his finest ever Formula 1 victories, but his first win with the Ferrari team with whom he would write his name indelibly in the history of the sport.
For sure, no
Michael
doubt about that.
Schumacher
The
wins
greatest.
the Spanish Grand Prix after an absolutely superlative drive.
It's amazing. If anyone would have asked me how much I would bet on this, I wouldn't have even bet a penny on it. We have not got a present from anyone. I just pushed it to the victory, and the car has been superb, especially at the beginning, and I was able to do the job.
Listen, I mean, Schumacher was such a legend that his surname became a synonym for people who drive very fast. Basically, if you're a fast driver, you could be named as Schumacher, something like that. Of course, reckless drivers got called the Schumacher also, but I'm not sure if it fits together. Unfortunately, what happened in 2013 when he was skiing and he hit his head into the rock, it's very sad. And nobody really knows what is with him right now and which kind of state he is, but his wife didn't let him. And then just paying respect to the legend, saying thanks for all these beautiful moments, and then there's a lot to learn from him. Anyways, danke for watching, guys. Subscribe, abonnieren, and see you in the next reaction videos. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. No, not Guten Tag. Wait. Oh my gosh. Auf Wiedersehen.